Can we get her another haterade? I mean, what is she sipping on?
She's not a big fan of this fight.
Where's my Coors Light?
She's a hater. She's a purist. I get it.
You can go out and spend $100 on anything nowadays.
Let me ask you something. What else would you guys be talking about? What else would you be talking about right now in the summer? You want to talk about 3-on-3 basketball, trades in the offseason?
Oh, we have Ice Cube on net, so you better slow down. He's coming around the corner.
Now that's a spectacle. This is not. This is an actual fight, competitive fight. I'm telling you.
An actual fight. This is a joke.
I will guarantee you another thing. It will be more entertaining than Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather.
You don't think it's a joke? You don't think it actually? It's a way of diminishing all the UMMA real fighters and people who have really accomplished respect for this sport. It's not going to go down now because people like me who love boxing are going to be laughing in your face.
Laughing?
Yes.
It's going to be the biggest pay-per-view of all time. What happens when your boy gets knocked out?
Good.
Then what are you guys going to do?
You do know
then what happens if he gets knocked out?
Well, if he gets knocked out, then we're having a trilogy for sure, right, Al? I don't think there's any question about that.
I just think it's worth $100 because tomorrow Ronaldo will make some fine pop culture references.
I'm going to go to your house.
Correct.
That's yeah, come on over.
Okay.
I'm buying it. You can hang out with my wife. You guys can eat some snacks and have a good time.
Are they going to be mozzarella sticks?
Whatever you want, there's going to be mine. For you, I have to win you over for Brendan, so whatever you want.
I just think that it took so long for MMA fighters to gain respect, to even fight in New York, as you well know. And you guys accomplished all this, and I think it's going to go down the drain with a
you know what, John? You know what?
The sport's only getting bigger.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think he has a chance against Mayweather.
John Jones was actually in here not that long ago, and I said to him, would you ever try to do this? And he's like, if they got the right amount of money, I'd consider it.
That's it.
All of them want to do it. All of them want to do it. You got to remember, Conor's in his prime. You got Floyd Mayweather at 40.
Right.
So you got to take that into account.
Also, this event is kind of a one-off. There may be others, but you have to think of this as a one-off because the personalities are so big.
Yeah.
You know, so I think we have to kind of put it in its own box.
You're right.
Boxing's had a great year in 2017. MMA has had a great year. So exactly.
It's a
they want you to spend it, too.
If we admit that it's about this, I'm okay.
No.
If we say that it's going to be a real fight, then I'm done.
It's a billion-dollar fight. It's a billion-dollar fight. But
Conor McGregor believes he can win in a big way.
100%.
He doesn't believe it. He does.
Don't miss me too much, eh? I'll be gone after this. Am I local to think Mayweather or McGregor is the biggest fight ever?
I mean, biggest fight ever. I mean, look, it may be from a financial standpoint because people will buy it because
they're
going to implode.
I want to cry.
But listen, I mean, there have been some monster fights. Al, you've been a part of a lot of them.
Listen, in the 80s when I was 10 years old, my nose growing yet, I did Hagler, Leonard, Hearns, Duran. Those are amazing. I did Pacquiao, Mayweather, which
real fights.
Buster Douglas, Tyson after
and so I don't think you can call it the biggest fight ever. But what you can say is it will probably break the pay-per-view record.
And that's all that matters.
Well,
pay-per-view numbers. That's the biggest fight ever. Name another fight. Name another boxer or Floyd could fight.
So you're defining the greatest ever by the amount of money?
Well,
no, by numbers, by the amount of viewers. By the amount of viewers.
Okay, biggest and greatest are two things.
It's very black and white. No, this is very black and white.
Well, so you're saying if it breaks the record of 4.6,
so it's not about the size of the fight, it's about the size of the purse.
No, it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with how many people bought it.
Okay.
Very black and white.
Okay, predictions. Here we go. Let's do a little prediction.
What's happening?
Go.
Well, I usually don't predict fights I'm announcing, but I'll say that
that's right.
I don't
You're
ever
not
do
allowed.
that. But I don't like to do that. But I will say that I think if Conor McGregor lands something significant in the first 5 rounds, he'll make this an interesting fight. The way Mayweather will likely win is by taking him into deep water in the later rounds, and then maybe that's where those 8-ounce gloves come into play. And now he doesn't have to worry about his hands being injured. He'll go after him.
Brendan?
Yeah, Al kind of hits it on the head. I think Conor has to get done early, but even if Conor has success early, that's all you're going to remember. You're going to see that next day on ESPN, and all these other shows.
He's a winner.
He's going to win the spectacle. He's going to win the spectacle.
So you gotta tell me what's the next MMA fight that I have to watch, which is a real MMA fight.
But before that, do you think that the later this goes, that there's a real chance Conor may end up on the ground?
No.
Because he's not used to going that kind of
There's no chance Conor. I don't think there's a chance Conor gets knocked out. I think what happens is over the time, Floyd comes on like a tidal wave and just starts adding up, accumulating shots. But Conor's going to land some big shots. Floyd's going to be in trouble a little early, but it's a better fight than everyone thinks.
Am I local to think that 8-ounce gloves will make a big difference, eh? Take it away, Al.
I'm going to say yes, you could be loco because Floyd Mayweather has fought most of his career with 8-ounce gloves.
46 fights.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually looked it up.
See, Marla, you're right on top of this stuff.
No, not really. I just looked it up. It was part of research.
That was good. So, so I think because of that, you might be loco, but the caveat to that is the fact that at least by lowering the ounces in the gloves, it gives Conor a little bit better shot.
Correct. And then I'm local because
all right,
I'm local because at 8-ounce gloves, it gives Conor more of an opportunity to knock Floyd out. But also, it gives Floyd a chance. After the 6th round, the build-up shots are going to take its toll on Conor. Okay,
Brandon,
so it gives both of them an advantage.
Well, let me ask you this, because our colleague Max Kellerman said on First Take that he doesn't even think that Conor could land a clean shot on Floyd.
I lose all energy. I lose all energy.
I mean,
what is he talking about?
So you think he could actually land some real punches against one of the best defensive fighters in the history of the sport?
I will guarantee. I will guarantee
There's
you
a
guys.
Guarantee.
Guarantee it.
We have Yasiel Puig here of the MMA world.
Guarantee he lands shots, significant shots, too.
Yeah, I agree with Brendan. I think he's going to land punches. This is not going to be. Listen, Floyd Mayweather has not lost in 21 years. He's a brilliant defensive fighter. I could trot out a million more things like that. But I think that the idea that Conor McGregor will never have a moment of being competitive in this fight, that doesn't make sense to me.
It's insane.
But, Brendan, I have a question for you. How much of a difference does it really make from the 4 to the 8-ounce?
It makes a difference, but the thing is that people get so caught up in the ounces. 4-ounce, 8-ounce, 12-ounce, whatever you want to call it, 10-ounce, what heavyweights fight in. But if you have knockout power with 4-ounce, you have knockout power at 8-ounce, you have knockout power at 10-ounce. It does not matter.
So you're actually saying that McGregor had knockout power against, he's going to knock out.
Always.
You think he's going to knock out Floyd Mayweather?
Ask Paulie Malignaggi what it was like with 16-ounce gloves.
Right.
Ask him. Yeah. Ask Jose Aldo, Chad Mendez, all these guys that he's
local, completely local.
Am I loco to think McGregor can knock out Mayweather? Yeah, that's some loco stuff right
I feel like we answered that question.
Apparently, I'm just crazy.
Well, I'm going to say you're probably loco to think he can knock him out, but I do believe that it is possible. I've been told by many people, including you in MMA, that left hand of McGregor's is a very good punch. So I'm going to say you're not loco if you think he could stun Mayweather if he hits him with the right punch. But he's going to have to do that. And he's going to have to do it in the first 5 rounds of the fight.
Let's hear from Conor real quick.
Oh, he has something to say, definitely.
And trust me, if we're 8 ounces, I'm struggling to give him 2 rounds. And that's the God's honest truth. The only reason I'll maybe give him 2 rounds is because in this game, the referee stops me from pounding his head into the canvas.
Correct. Correct.
Can he knock him out keeping it legal?
Yes, that's the thing. A lot of people go,
important.
oh, is he going to throw a spinning back elbow, a knee? No. Floyd's way too smart. The first stipulation in the contract, Conor can't do anything illegal. He's also, you got to remember, a martial artist at the highest level. There's going to be no dirty play here.
Yes.
So take all that out.
But isn't it, I just feel like this is so diminishing to both of your lovely sports.
It's the biggest pay-per-view of all time.
That doesn't mean that it's a good thing. The's been a lot of things
Everyone
that have been
disagrees
very,
with you.
I'll give you 2
Everyone
words.
disagrees with you.
Jacoby Ellsbury
That
plus
doesn't matter to her, trust me.
$157 million. He's not a good thing.
Do you think he can knock him out?
Let me tell you one thing about the other point. I think he can hurt him perhaps with the left hand. I don't know if he can knock him out. Here's the one thing about this fight, and I think we all might agree on this point. That this this fight has happened because fans wanted it.
Yeah.
Now it is true, Marla. You can believe me. Maybe most of those fans are MMA fans.
Okay.
But it did kind of organically grow from social media and people kind of wanting it. So and then the fighters were able to make it happen. So I think that while it doesn't totally negate your argument, you have a right to your opinion. I still think it demonstrates that people did want to see it.
I'm not saying that my argument is not old school and boring.
No,
I am embracing it.
I understand.
Like, not at any point am I saying that I'm not.
And I like your conviction.
I have gained such respect for MMA, and I think that you guys are losing a step by doing this.
No, we've earned
he's going to look like a fool in front of Mayweather. That's what I think.
I think it's the opposite.